I don't know what else to say.
And that's been the...
That's it. Thanks a lot, guys, for coming out. It's been probably about, I want to say, like 15 years since I've seen this movie.
Probably longer for me.
And
but I will say straight up before we start talking about this, I was never really a Chucky fan until Bride of Chucky.
No, and I can understand why, because that's when they start doing the whole Freddy's Dead thing. Where then now it's
a little more comedy.
No, it's a lot more comedy. This is more of a dark.
It's comedy horror.
Yeah, and it's more comedy than horror.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's more like it's not even scary. It's just it's got some gory scenes in it.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah. That's all. But that's when they start to dial it up. So I mean, like I can get that. I can understand that. What I was struck by, which what I forgot about, was how well the special effects are done in regards to when Chucky is actually speaking.
Mm-hmm.
And like you've got the growls and snarls and stuff like that. I was like, this is really good.
Yeah. Like
really, really well done. And the other thing that I forgot was like just how inherently creepy the idea of a possessed doll is. Because like you can think about it, and you've got, you know, a doll just kind of sitting there, and next thing you know, it falls off the chair, and next thing you know, it hits you in the fucking face with a hammer, and you fall out a skyrise window.
That was a little, like...
I love that scene, because...
Hey, my package of balls is the hammer. Bunk! Fall back about 12 feet out the window, full force. Bust the glass.
Hold on. I'll get to that. The lead up to that scene I thought was really
good. The lead up was really good.
Like all the little bits when he's like figuring it out and like how he can get away with stuff, and they do like the little pitter patter, and she's like, hey, fuck, I forgot the kid's name.
His name is Andy.
Yeah, Andy. Okay, she's like Andy, and you know Andy's like sleeping or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they do that circular shot where she's like, you know, kind of like doing something, like she's making something, and then it just kind of spins around, and then she just kind of looks, she's like, what the fuck? Boom!
Yeah.
That is awesome. When she literally runs backwards out the window, flies, like flings herself out, like I was just like, okay, if the doll had the physical strength of Charles Lee Ray as an adult, he still wouldn't physically be strong enough to send her that far, that fast, out that fucking window.
He had the strength. That doll had the strength of Charles as an adult. The hammer would crack her skull, and she would have just fell dead.
That's right.
There'd be no...
Yeah. So it's like... So, like, that's an aspect of some of the parts where I was just kind of like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Like, if everything leading up to that was just as cheesy, then I'd have been like, I don't know if this is going to be a good movie. And I don't, like, classify this as a horror movie, really.
I don't think it's a horror movie. Actually, it's more sci-fi.
Like, I would say out of the four, no, actually, I would say it's it's more of a suspenseful thriller with, like, supernatural overtones.
Mm-hmm.
Nightmare is the only full-on horror movie. Because this is more of a suspense... Actually, this is a horror movie, too. These are the two horror flicks.
Friday's a horror?
No.
I think Halloween's more horror than Friday.
Well, I think this is more horrifying. I don't know this. I wouldn't classify it as a horror movie, though.
I wonder what they would classify that as.
Well, these are classified as horror movies.
Suspense thriller.
I would say this is like a horrifying suspense thriller.
I wonder if it says on here.
Or a stalker movie.
Stalker.
I don't know what to say. I know that they're horror movies. They're classified as horror movies. I guess it would make sense because, you know why? They're horrifying.
Horrifying?
So, they would be horror movies.
But, you know, they're all horror.
They're all
horror has so many subgenres. It's like
everything has subgenres.
It's like metal music. How many different types of metal is there?
Oh, speaking
of someone goes, I listen to metal. Well, what kind of metal? Here's the list.
That's right, yeah, exactly. So, yeah, but what I actually really liked about this movie is right away, so she dies, and actually part of the reason why I have such a soft spot for this movie is because you're dealing with a single mom, right? Single mom who's doing her best to make her kid happy. So, like, when it's birthday time and he doesn't get the bunny doll, and he's like, oh, so she's heartbroken. So she has to like go in the sketchy back alley for a $50 like bloodstained.
Which is pretty much the only concept from this movie they kept for the remake.
Oh, okay. All right.
You haven't seen the remake yet?
No, I haven't.
It's fucking good.
I want to watch it so bad.
The remakes for all of these are awful. The remake for Child's Play is really good.
Actually, yeah, I'd have to. So I haven't seen any of these remakes, nor do I have any desire to. This one, I wanted to like it so badly.
Yeah.
The only thing I liked was Jackie Earl Haley. He was the only thing I liked. I even liked the fact that his nose was melted off because it makes sense. So he looked scary.
He looked gross.
He looked like he didn't look like some guy that was literally going to be like miming out how he's going to kill you.
Yeah.
He looked like he was going to kill you. But that was the one where when you said that it was really good and it was like a remake, so it's almost like a reimagining.
It's a total remake. It's not a beat for beat, which I really appreciate because these three were all kind of beat for beats.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. In fact, if they didn't add the molestation shit in that one there with the extra added like dungeon in the school part, it would have been the exact same movie.
Like the remake, there's no serial killers, no voodoo. It's just tech gone wrong.
Okay. All right.
Well, that makes more sense though. Phones and stuff.
It makes more sense to go that route.
Yeah.
Although having said that, I actually love the voodoo shit in this movie.
Yeah.
I thought it was just like, you got a killer doll. How does that killer doll happen?
It's so out of the blue at the beginning. Like he's just like, and starts chanting in the department store. I'm like, what? The fuck's going on right now? Lightning's just striking.
I remember when I first watched this movie and they did that right away. I was just like, wait, what? I did the same thing you did. I was like, wait, what the fuck?
The scuzzy-looking bank robber dude
also knows voodoo? But I do like that literally after that, once he's starting to get his bearings straight, he goes back and they explain how he knows that shit.
Yeah, I'm glad
So, because they weren't just like, dude, what, you don't look into voodoo shit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, I like how right away, so, actually, first of all, I love the opening sequence, because you have Charles E. Ray dodging the cop.
And Brad Dourif's a great actor. He's
so
one of those
good.
Like underrated guys.
You know,
forever.
it's because it's his face.
Yeah.
He can only do
bad
guys.
You don't have a leading man face.
He can be a bad guy.
Yeah.
He could be a lead bad guy. He can't be a good guy.
He was actually a cop in Rob Zombie's Halloween remakes.
Oh, but see, that's just stunt casting.
Yeah.
That's not like, no, we got him because he's a great actor. It was like, we got Chucky to play a cop, right? But yeah, no, he's actually really good. His daughter is really good too.
Oh.
His daughter, I mentioned this before, his daughter actually plays the final girl in the last two Chucky movies before the reboot.
What's her name? Alexis or something?
I wish I remembered that, because she was also in the Holistic Detective.
Right.
I was telling you about that, where she's the holistic assassin, right?
Yeah.
So whereas the detective, it's like everything will work out for a reason, you just have to see the links. She's literally like, no, I just point my gun and whoever the universe wants me to kill, I kill. That's it.
I enjoyed that last Chucky movie before the remake. What was it called? Cult or Curse? There's
Cult is, I think.
Cult is the last one, I think.
I think you're right. I think Cult is the last one.
Before that was Curse.
Because Curse is...
Curse is Dan Mancini, the writer of this, taking the reins. Like,
yeah, Curse...
I think he writes and directs.
I think they actually kill Andy off finally.
No, Andy's in the last one.
Okay.
He's fucking cuckoo.
I have to rewatch them, because I think I watched them both during my booze phase, so I might have blurred the two movies together.
Cult of Chucky is the last one. What was I saying? Curse?
Yeah, because Cult, which is the one where Andy's got the Chucky head in that safe.
He's talking to him and shit, right? I think it was Cult.
And he fucks with him too. Like, he stabs him and stuff like that.
Beginning of Cult, he's torturing the doll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right, because then he ends up in the insane asylum.
Yep.
That's right.
With
and
the girl.
She was in the last one. She wasn't in the last two.
And she pops in.
Or was she in the last two?
She's in the last two.
Never mind. Don't even reference anything I said. Like I said, it's during my heavy booze phase. So.
Anyways, it was enjoyable. But then it was very comedic.
What they were trying to do was they were trying to meld the previous Chucky trilogy with the comedy Chucky trilogy, because there was 3 of those ones. There was Bride, Son,
Bride Seed.
Bride Seed. That's right. Oh, that might have been just
Bride
the 2.
and Seed.
And then it was
Curse and Cult.
That's right, Curse and Cult. That's right, because they're trying to blend the 5 movies together.
And now the TV series that's coming out is going to continue off of Cult.
Oh, interesting.
So they're going to continue that series as
I don't know how I feel about that one.
TV.
Then again, I gotta rewatch those movies, so maybe I might be okay with it.
Yeah.
But so I like that the cop is the same cop throughout the whole movie.
Yeah.
Who is Chris Sarandon, who worked previously with Tom Holland on Fright Night.
Fright Night is good. Even the remake was good.
Remake's really good too.
I really liked the
Well, then the remake has like David Tennant. David Tennant's so good in it.
But also Colin Farrell,
Yeah.
who looked like he's having a ball in this movie.
What's his name?
Anton Yelchin.
Anton.
Yeah. That was great. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
I straight up was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Even the trailer was like, I don't know. And then like it was on TV.
Oh, Imogen Poots is in it too. I love her acting.
I think it was 5. I missed the first 5 minutes, and I was just kind of like, "Oh, David Tennant's in this.
Yeah.
I'll continue watching."
Yeah.
And then I was like, "Man, everyone's really good in this movie." Anyway, so when they get to the voodoo scene, I was just like, "Holy shit, this is fucked up!" Right now, I'm just like, "Yeah, all right," but like I felt for the kid Andy because like he has no friends, right? So now the buddy doll is Chucky because his name's Charles, right?
Yeah.
So that's his new friend, and I was just like, holy shit, like this is like it was creepy because you're watching him and he's loving this thing like it's his best friend, and the whole time you're like, that thing's probably gonna kill you. That thing is probably gonna fucking kill you, you know. What the fuck was it? Oh, that's right. The scene where they skip school. And I remember, like...
Yeah, and they go to that sketchy neighborhood.
Yeah, and I remember I was just like, what the hell are they doing? But one of the things I thought was really cool was, of course, because of the time, right?
Yeah.
So when they shoot it, the kid gets out of school, and he's, like, cold, right? Because he's, like, rosy cheeked and
Middle of
everything.
winter.
They probably shot that a bunch of times, poor kid.
Yeah.
These days, like, the parents would be like, you're not shooting that outside.
Yeah.
CG the fucking steam coming off his mouth. That's horseshit. But that was part of the thing where I was remarking how well the kid was doing because, like, first you have him and, you know, he's your stereotypical kid, absent-minded, but then you also feel for him because he wants this buddy doll so badly because he doesn't have any friends.
It's fucking cute when he made breakfast for his mom.
Super cute.
And it was just like
Heinous.
sugar everywhere.
The burnt toast with like a
Burnt
fucking...
toast with a blob of ice cream.
I was like, oh god.
Sugar cereal
how else are you
to the
gonna do that?
brim
You're just
with
like-
sugar on top.
Oh, thank you so much. This is the greatest thing ever. Happy birthday. It's your birthday, but you made me breakfast.
Yeah.
That's great. But,
That was cute.
and I remember thinking, like, what the fuck are they doing, right? And then they go, and now Chucky realizes exactly what he can get away with, goes to kill one of the guys, and now because he's got to kill this, right? So it's that guy, the cop.
Yeah.
But then when they go to the voodoo stuff, I was like, whoa, like he's just like, hey man, I got shot the other day, and it hurt, and I'm bleeding. What the fuck? And the guy's just like, oh shit.
I guess you shouldn't have told me about your voodoo doll of yourself.
You're turning human. Okay, how do we stop that? Well, we can't. The fuck do you mean?
Yeah.
You spent all this time teaching me this voodoo shit and we can't fix this? And he's like, well, I guess you could transfer it to somebody else. And then he's just like, oh, awesome. Hey, look what I found.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Like, snap.
Oh, yeah, because he didn't want to help him. That's right. Because he's like, you're an abomination.
Yeah.
You're an affront to God. I was like, that is crazy. And that's awesome that this voodoo guy, the black arts, was like, no, I'm not helping you. You fucking I have to end your existence to right the world. It's just like, I was like, oh, that's brutal. But it was a wicked way they shot it though. Like really, like looked like shit. He's breaking his legs and stuff. And that's when it gets nuts. Like that's where you get the scene with the kids in the psycho house, and he's just like, Chucky's gonna kill me. He's coming to kill me. And he's fucking bawling. That's where I was like, I hope he didn't get any like mental issues after this. Like, I hope that he was aware enough to be like, no, this is a movie.
Yeah.
Just a movie, nothing at all, because I couldn't get over like the real tears and everything. Like,
I will say that my least favorite part of the movie is in that psych ward, because what kind of psych ward in the middle of fucking winter doesn't have windows? Oh, your kids sleep in this fucking cell with no windows in the middle of the winter.
Yeah, no, that also the like ridiculous lack of security.
Yeah, Chucky just get in and out because he can crawl out the fucking windows that have no glass.
Yeah, that part.
Like, what are we in, an old style castle with a dungeon? Like,
but even how the kid dekes him out, like, it was very easy for him to deke Chucky out.
Yeah.
To get out of the cell.
Yeah.
But the part that also, like, the part that actually kind of got me the most was when Chucky was in the car with the cop.
Yeah.
And he's stabbing behind the seat, and there's that, like, comedic, like, he's, like, trying to dodge the knife blade.
Yeah.
And I was like, he'd have got stabbed, like, 4 or 5 different times. Like,
Yeah.
there's no way.
I mean, he's driving. Aim for the middle.
Yeah, like,
you're gonna hit him.
That part took me out of it because I was like, this is...
And then he goes under the seat and he's stabbing
That's
and
the
it keeps
part,
missing his crotch.
That's the part, especially. The back ones, I was like, okay. But as soon as he went underneath and was
like,
stabbing, like,
it's
up his
easy
ass,
to tell
I was
where
like,
his ass is going to be.
are you fucking for real?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even get stabbed once. He doesn't even get nicked.
No.
I was like, fuck off. Although they made up for that with the really cool scene where he's, like, trapped underneath the car.
Yeah.
And now he doesn't really know where he is, and it's hard to track him because he's so tiny. But I keep forgetting to mention this. I love her right at the beginning when, you know, they're investigating the murder, or the death, right? And the cop's first thought is, hey, kid, let me see the bottom of your shoes, because they're buddy shoes, right? Because he noticed the tracks. So already he's like, it's the kid. And I like how they were really, like, in the real world, they're like, well, it's the kid. The kid is doing this. And so when he was in the insane asylum, I was like, it makes sense. It also made for a great scene because you have the mom, like, almost, like, questioning her sanity by basically going, like, are you real? Like, are you alive?
Oh, she's holding it backwards and his head turns around?
That part I like, but I like when she's like, just answer me, and then she's like,
I'm throwing you in the fire. He's like, you fucking bitch.
No, I like the part where she's just like, oh, I guess I'm crazy. But then she just, like, on a whim is like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Checks the batteries. And
because the batteries fell out of the box.
The batteries fell out of the box, so
And
she's like, wait a minute.
He was just talking to me.
Yeah. So then she's like, and then he's just like, does the spin around. I was like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
Yeah.
But I love that part. She's like, I'll light you on fire. He's like, you fucking bitch, I'll fucking kill you. I'll teach you not to fuck with me.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit. I was like, whoa, he fucking went crazy.
Yeah.
And I felt like they actually did a really good job of keeping his strength levels normal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, even as he's getting more human. So essentially he's getting weaker because now he can be killed, but I thought they did a really good job at that. There was not parts where I was like, hold on a second. In one scene, you're able to like literally throw a car.
Yeah.
But then the next scene, you can barely throw a tire. You know, that kind of shit where you're just like, no, you can't play around with that stuff to suit the script.
Mm-hmm.
So I love it when they go, no, he's here and he stays here, right? It's still a really good movie, but it's not as good as I remember. That's the one thing that I gotta say. Like,
yeah, and then the whole end is like straight out of Terminator.
The whole end though is cool though.
It's cool, but it is so straight out of Terminator.
Well,
like his arms getting blown, he's still coming. Like he's on fire, and like still coming. And
I love the part where now he's down to like one leg, one arm. He's torched.
Yeah.
And he still managed to like grab the fucking throat, and he's like, I'll fucking kill you, I'll fucking kill you. And then like they finally like blow his head off.
Yeah.
And then they blow it through the heart, which I thought that was actually really cool. I thought that was a nice touch where they're like the heart type of thing, right?
The blood splatter.
So that was really cool. That had a nice little explosion.
Yeah.
Although I still kind of like after all that happened, and the cop is like kind of almost like joking around with the head. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Like if you made me believe that a psycho doll was trying to kill you, my first thought would be like, really? This thing? This thing was trying to kill you? This headless... Let's go throw it around. No, I wouldn't want to touch that thing. I wouldn't want to touch it at all. Yeah. So like, I remember it being like a great movie. It's still a really good horror flick, but there's a couple of things where I'm just kind of like, I don't know. And it's probably a sign of the times type of thing where they're probably just like, yeah, no one's really going to think about it. Who knows? Maybe the insane asylum was like that with no windows.
I mean, maybe, but why the fuck would you put a kid in there then?
He's crazy. And their thought process on crazy people wasn't like... No, it wasn't. It wasn't like, we gotta be cool and understanding. It was just like, whatever, weirdo, get in the cell.
But then Andy gets out of there, goes down like 4 levels, hides in a room, and Chucky just knows where he is.
Yeah. Like, that sequence was annoying to me because it was... Because you're right, like, I remember thinking, like, if he's on the outside, or like even when he got deked out, it's not like you see Chucky kind of see glimpses of where he's going. So he's like, it's just, he's gone. The kid's gone. And the next thing you know, I found you. It was like, there was a couple of those gotchas that I was like, those are scary. They make no sense.
In a room without a window, by the way.
Yeah.
When he was on the outside going through windows.
Yeah. So it's like, those are scary, but they make no sense.
Yeah.
Okay? So you're like, But if you think about it, then you go, So it's like, I wanted to say, like, it was up higher because I'm such a huge fan. Now, having said that, I will rewatch Child's Play for sure.